Gatsby, and the end of the month of February has come, which means it is time for me to show some of my most favorite things that I used this month, and I think we shall get right into it. So recently this is the lash combo that I've been using, and you know how Lancome has that mascara that is white that you put under your normal mascara? I'm a poor student, so I decided to rely on every 13-year-old girl's favorite brand, Essence, and it did not disappoint. It's called the Essence Lash Base Mascara. Exactly the same sort of principle. It is just a white color, which in the beginning I thought was pretty crap because it didn't dry quick enough, which is a problem, but I just paint this on and then do other things on my face, like do my eyebrows or something, and then it dries perfectly, and afterwards I go in with this mascara, which I think is probably my third tube. This is the Essence I Love Extreme, and I think you've heard enough from me about it because this is really good, and do not be fooled by the fact that both of these are only like what, $2, $3. They are actually amazing, and this combination together is seriously like witchcraft. Like, it should be illegal how long my lashes look after I do both of these. With the second product, I honestly have no idea how I spent my entire life not knowing about its existence and not ever trying it. It is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Color. This is in the color Creme Caramel, and basically this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now and have been wearing for the past 2 weeks, every single day, non-stop. It is a really long-lasting sort of a, I don't even call it a lip stain, it's like a lip tattoo because it's still an elastic color, but it stays on and it gives this really cool matte effect. You have to put this lip balm after you put on that when it dries, and then the lip balm gives it moisture. You just let it sit there, and then I just take it off with the wipe so there's no shine left, and this just makes my lips look so plump. It stays on forever, and I'm that sort of person who has really like pale zombie dead lips, so this has been an absolute lifesaver, and I think I'm gonna be rebuying it over and over and over because it's definitely worth it. The next one is another lipstick, and this one is a Revlon's Black Cherry, and it is one of the most gorgeous kind of dark red colors that I've ever seen in stores, and especially because it's drugstore, so it's not that expensive. I have the one by MAC that's called I'm gonna write it down below, like this really dark purple, but this is like a dark red and it looks very vampy, and I wore it for Fashion Week and a lot of people complimented me on it, so I think this is a really good purchase. It's probably not a secret for anyone, but I am pale as a ghost, and this one product has helped me kind of get my skin looking less pale, and it is Benefit Sunbeam, and it's a highlighter, and I really love using highlighters because they just make you look so nice and awake. But you know how High Beam is very pink, so it makes me look even more white? Sunbeam, on the other hand, is this bronzy gold color. I put it on my cheekbones and my cupid's bow and a little bit on my forehead and on the chin line, and what it does is it reflects in the gold color, which makes you look more warm, and I really like it. Next up is a moisturizer that's probably as old as life. It's called Cetaphil, and I know that a lot of people from YouTube have been using this and raving about it. It is a bit heavy on my skin because I have oily to combination skin, and this is very rich, so I would never use it during the day, but for the nighttime before going to sleep I just kind of put on quite a like thick layer, and then in the morning I just feel like my face is so soft. It's like a baby's bottom. Have you noticed that I've compared things to baby's bottoms quite a few times in my YouTube career? That should probably stop. Anyways, I really recommend this moisturizer, especially if you have dry skin. As bad of a habit as this is to have, I am addicted to coffee. Like, big time addicted. I drink a lot of cups a day, and it's probably not good for me, but I just love the taste of it so much, and I've recently been experimenting with finding a lot of different coffee brands and seeing which ones I like, which ones I don't, which ones taste like dirt, which ones taste like heaven, and I finally settled on one brand and one type of coffee that I am in love with, and this is Lavazza Espresso, and this is ground coffee. So put 2 teaspoons of this in a cup, and it's all old school because it has coffee grounds that stay on the bottom after you drink it, and it just tastes so divine and rich, and it tastes like actual coffee, because I used to use instant ones just because that's way easier, but it's not the same satisfaction that you get, so I definitely recommend trying this one, and I hope I haven't spilt it all over the ground. Yeah, this is a great coffee. So after my long rave about my love for coffee, there is one thing that coffee does that's not that nice. It stains your teeth, so they don't look as white, they look kind of more yellowish, and obviously I don't like it. Who would? And in one of my recent videos someone commented that it looks like I have very white teeth, and it is thanks to this product, which is the Colgate Max White One Optic toothpaste. This basically colors your teeth blue because it has these weird blue crystals inside of it, and it's not permanent, it's temporary, so I do it before videos or before any special events because normally this is a bit too abrasive to use it as a completely like everyday toothpaste because it's not that good for your teeth. It has a lot of fluoride in it. I definitely think this is a necessity just to have in your sink for special events. The next one is a jewelry piece that I've really liked recently, and they're these pearl earrings that kind of look like a piercing because there's one here and then there's like this silver hoop and then one here, and I got them for around $1 or $2 on eBay, and they're really cheap, but they look so nice and people have been noticing them and being like, "Ooh, you have really cool earrings." The idea itself is very interesting, so I'm gonna leave a link down below so you guys can buy them, and yeah, I just think it's a really nice, elegant piece to wear. I've had a guilty pleasure TV show this month, and that's been American Horror Story Coven, and I am normally that person who absolutely hates horror films, cannot stand the look of blood. Basically, I hate all of that. But for some cosmic reason, I decided to watch American Horror Story and fell in love with it. And I haven't seen any other seasons, but Emma Roberts is in this one, so is Thaisa Farmiga, so I decided to give it a go because witchcraft just sounded like something interesting, and honestly, the TV series are very, very addicting. It's pretty gross because there is a lot of blood and griminess and everything to it, but if you are into that sort of stuff, or even in my case, if you're not into that sort of stuff, I think you would like American Horror Story. The last favorite that basically gave me life this month and was the best thing to happen to the musical industry is the fact that Florence and the Machine announced her new album, and if you guys have been with me for quite a while, you know that she is my absolute spirit animal, idol, everything to do with that. I've met her, I have a picture with her on every single wall where I've lived. She's currently released 2 songs from the album, which are How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful and What Kind of Man, and both of them just sent shivers through my spine. I think I've listened to each of the songs like 30 times, and you can check out my iTunes if you don't believe me. HB is more of an intro song that's very like symphonic, orchestral, kind of sets the tone and the mood for the entire album, and from it you kind of understand that it's about learning to live, it's about these like inner feelings and letting them out. And then What Kind of Man, I think it is the next Kiss with a Fist, because Florence's songs are normally kind of more melodramatic, I guess, but then this one has so much spirit and so much energy inside of it, which is almost like the same sort of aggression that she has in Kiss with a Fist, but a bit more, I guess, feminine and vulnerable than it was there. I really appreciate her songs, and I cannot wait until the album comes out in June, and I think that's gonna be probably like the best day of the year. So that was all for my favorites for this really short month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any particular things you really love, then please leave them down below. I will read through your comments and maybe get inspired to like get something you liked. If you have any questions or any life pressing issues that you would want me to reply to, please leave them in my ask box on Tumblr, and my blog is exochanelegance.tumblr.com because I use it all the time and I love replying to people's questions. Okay, so I now have to get back to university life and write my last formative essay for international security. I hope you guys like this video and have an amazing day. Bye bye!